You know, I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a long time since I've had the opportunity to work with someone in the Z-Line kitchen here at Advantage Appliance, and today I'm joined by Isaiah Spitzer. He is with Stonehome Brewing Company, and we are going to be making a couple of dishes today, and this is going to be in two segments. We're going to take a break in between, Isaiah, but we're going to start with some Bolognese pasta. Explain to me what that's all about.
So the Bolognese pasta is just a fancy way of putting spaghetti and meat sauce. It's one of everybody's favorite dishes.
Right.
First thing that we're going to start with is we're going to start with a little bit of olive oil there. Get that in the pan, get that heating right away.
Is this a real popular dish for you guys?
This is a very popular dish for us. It's one of our mainstays on our current menu. We're going to add a little bit of the mirepoix into it now. Celeries, carrots, a little bit of everything minced up, added together.
Okay.
We're going to get that moving right away.
Is that just plain vegetable oil or just something special?
Just plain olive oil.
Olive oil, okay.
Yep. Next, we're going to add the burger meat into that there. Get that moving. Start getting that browning, get that ground in the pan.
Is this, and obviously this is on the menu every single day. Are you moving this stuff quite a bit? I mean, is this one of the main things you're preparing all day?
Yes, this is one of our main pastas.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 super popular pastas. We got a couple others that are very popular. They aren't necessarily quite as unique. When you start looking at our unique pastas, you got your gemelli, you've got the bolognese, you've got a few different ones as well. The chicken tortellini is very popular too. But pizza and pasta is kind of the main things that we do. So,
and beer.
And beer, of course, and beer.
Isaiah is the bar manager as well as the restaurant manager.
Yes.
So you know you've got a finger on the pulse of just about everything that's going on.
Yes, I do. I got a little bit on the liquor menu. I understand the beer side of things a little bit. I work with the wine. We work with a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So, we're almost finished up here browning. And next thing, once that gets done browning, we're going to add a little bit of the garlic first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So we're going to add a little bit of the garlic in. Get that tossed in. You don't want to let that go any more than, say, about 30 seconds, or it's going to start to burn up, and it's going to start to ruin the flavor and the smell of everything.
I was going to ask, does it taste burnt then, or does it just lose its flavor completely?
It doesn't lose the flavor. It just tastes a little bit burnt, and you're going to start to notice it smells a little burnt if we let it go too long. But now you can kind of smell that garlic coming through there a little bit.
Are you working in the kitchen, or are you supervising the kitchen most days?
I'm working in the kitchen, supervising a little bit. My main title ends up being kind of more in the front of the house.
Okay.
But I do a little bit of everything. So now that we're kind of starting to finish this up here a little bit, let me see here.
When do you find time to clean the restaurant? Because it sounds like you do just about everything.
Well, anytime, if there's time to lean, there's time to clean. That's what we say in the restaurant industry. So we're getting that finished up. We're deglazing it with the red wine there. Typically like a nice Cabernet is what we'd like to go with. That's almost finishing up there. So now the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding a red sauce to it. Our red sauce, we're going to add about 4 ounces of that in here.
Okay, now it's a very orangey looking red sauce. Explain, is this homemade? You guys do this right?
Yes, this is homemade. This takes us about 45 minutes on a daily to make, so
you're not going to tell us
plenty of love that's put in. No, that's secret.
You're not going to tell us what's in there either.
Little white bechamel that's going to go in. Add that in there. Now we're just going to let that move, let that mix up a little bit. There we go. Hopefully we're not making too much of a mess here.
Looking good, it's smelling good.
And before we get ready to go on a break in a short bit here, we're just going to get ready to add that pasta in then next.
Okay.
We're going to let it set.
So that goes right in the pan with
That goes right in the pan after the fact. Yes, yes.
Would you just tell me when you're ready to take a break? We're about a minute and a half from scheduled break, but we can take it whenever you want. So,
so right now, as we're getting letting the sauce finish up, we're going to turn that heat down a little bit so we don't.
You don't want it to come
overcook that? No.
Yeah.
And with this burger here, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a prosciutto burger as well.
Right.
It's just a side mention on everything. So the prosciutto burger, we're just working with an Angus patty, little salt, little pepper. Once that's cooked off, we're going to end up putting everything together kind of at the end with that as well too, in that second segment. So we're ready to take a break whenever you are.
Okay, we're going to do that, Isaiah. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to